Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to cut and sew this beautiful dress. I use lace material for this tutorial. If you are new here, you are welcome. Please subscribe and remember the notification bell. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you have any question concerning this video, please let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment and subscribe and share. So I fold into two. I mark 2 inches on the back for zip. So after marking for zip, I bring the front to the back and place on top where I mark. Half length is 17 inches plus 1 inch to sew. Shoulder is 15 inches, divide by 2 is 7.5 inches, plus half inch to sew. Armhole is 10 inches. This armhole. Bust is 44 inches, divide by 4, plus allowance to sew. I mark armhole. Waist is 40 inches, divide by 4, plus allowance to sew on the 2 sides and to sew that. This is the armhole. Like that. So I trim 1 inch from the shoulder. This is the shoulder. I trim 1 inch just this way. So I measure 3 inches on the neckline. I use half inch to cut on the back. I cut half inch on the back just like this. So I trim 1 inch from the shoulder. I mark back for zip. So I'm going to cut the front neck now. I will place my tape on the shoulder and mark like this 3 inches. And I'm going to cut a round neck just like this. So I'm going to cut the sleeve now. So I fold into 2. I fold into 2 and I will fold again. So I have into 4. Length is 20 inches plus allowance to sew. Round sleeve is 10 inches divided by 2 is 5 inches plus allowance to sew. I'm going to cut. A notch. Just like this. So I'm going to cut this on top of the sleeve. I'm going to lap the sleeve. I'm going to cut on top just like this. It's going to have double layers. So this is the one I just cut. I place on top the fresh one and I'm going to cut just this way. Just like this. So I'm going to place the one I just cut now on top the one I cut before. Like this, and plant the remaining one like that. So I'll sew this one on top. I'll just stitch down like that. I have for the 2 sleeve. This is how I'm going to sew it on it. Like this. I will sew this way and I will do the same on the second sleeve. Like that. This for the sleeve. So I'm going to cut the lining for the top. There's the front. And this is the back. So I fold the neck side up just a little bit, about 5 to 5.5 inches before cutting the lining. So you can see the way I fold up before I cut the lining. This is the armhole and the side. This is the side. This is how it looks like. So this is the down part, the one I'm going to sew on the waist. I'm going to print on it or make gather. Maybe I'm going to make gather on it on the waist. So I measure 2 yards and 24 inches. This is 1 yard, 2 yards and 24 inches. So I have 2 yards and 24 inches. And the length is 46 inches. 46 inches for the length. So I cut the lining for the down parts. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to sew on the back, the lining and the main material. I place this way. This is the back and the side. I place on it this way and I sew. This is where I will sew gather on the waist. This is the one for the bias. So this is how I cut my bias for the neckline. It has to be stretched this way. So I'm done cutting. So I'm going to continue the next day. This is the next day. I'm done sewing that. This is the back of the top. This is the second part. The back is where I'm going to sew zip on. This is the two back. This is how it looks like. This is the bias. I'm done sewing the bias. And this is the front. So I'm going to sew that on the front. But this is how it looks like. You can see the neckline. I'm going to sew that on the front. I will measure 10 inches like this. You can measure 9 inches. I will sew this way and sew this way. This is the sleeve. This is how I explained I was going to sew. This is the sleeve. I'm done sewing the first one. This is how it looks like after sewing. Like this. So I'm going to sew the second one the same way. Fold into two. I will sew and I will measure round sleeve 5 inches and I will sew. This is the armhole. This is where I will sew on the armhole to the shoulder. So after sewing, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So this the down part. I'm done sewing the back. I'm done sewing that and I sew the two sides. And I sew one sleeve. This is how it looks like on the sleeve. So I'm going to sew the second sleeve now on the armhole. So this is how I place my sleeve on the armhole, like this. And I will sew round. So when I'm done doing that, I will sew the neckline. I have my bias. I'm going to use the bias to turn the neckline. I fold into two. Place on top like that, from the back to the front and to the back. After sewing, I will stitch, bring to the front and stitch down. So this is how it looks like after finished stitching down. So what I'm going to do now is to sew the down part on the waist. I'm going to make gather on the waist. I will place like this. This is where I will sew zip on the back. I will start from there and make print or gather on the waist. And I have my zip. After sewing on the waist, I will sew zip on the back. So I'm done sewing. You can see the waist neat, gather on the waist. So the next thing to do now is to fold into two. I will first iron. After ironing, I will fold into two. I fold into two, just like this. I'm going to sew from the down this way up to before the waist and make 4 inches on the waist for zip. After sewing, I will sew the zip. After that, I will sew the zip on the back. I'm done sewing zip on the back. This is how it looks like. So I'm done sewing this beautiful dress. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, please subscribe and remember the notification bell. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you have any question concerning this video or any of my video, please let me know in the comment section. Share this video, like and comment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video.